Coming up next on Clark County Chronicles, a new police substation will provide added public safety in District C. A powerful exhibition examines the atrocities of the Holocaust, is on display at the Clark County Government Center Rotunda Gallery. And an added step in voting provides a paper trail for every ballot cast in local elections. We'll tell you more about it and all the happenings in the county on Clark County Chronicles, coming up now.
Hello, I'm Sue Leavitt.
And I'm Randy Swallow. Welcome to Clark County Chronicles.
Well, 2026 is an election year, and the Clark County Election Department is constantly seeking new ways to upgrade procedures for voting and for tabulation.
An easy third step will add another layer of security, a paper trail, and peace of mind for everyone casting in-person ballots.
Clark County is always looking to improve and bring in new ways for voters to have a great in-person experience.
When voters make their selections on Clark County's electronic voting machines, they'll now walk away with something new, a printed version of their ballot. That paper ballot is carried across the polling station to a separate tabulator, which scans and stores it. Clark County's Registrar of Voters says this third step is a simple one that strengthens election security.
The ballot marking device will assist the voter just like the voter has in the past, selected their selections on the machine. They are able to review their selections on their machine just like before, but now the printer will print out a full-face ballot. Again, the voter will be able to review their selections one more time and then take it over to the tabulator and cast their vote.
The paper trail means now that each printed ballot is stored securely, ready for use in a recount or audit. The election department will continue to test and refine every part of the process, from delivery of machines to mock elections.
Our equipment came in January. We have been working really hard to not only make sure we understand and become experts, but also we are conducting many test elections, in fact, that will also help us understand what voters will see, the behaviors, the performance of the equipment, and we're very content, we're very confident that the voters will be very happy with the new process.
The new system should help tabulate results more efficiently. Instead of collecting data from thousands of individual voting machines, the election department will now gather results from a few hundred tabulators.
So we used to have flash drives in each machine that was used, to tabulate, right? Now it'll be and that's about 5,000 machines at our polling places on election day. Now we will have approximately 400 to 500 of these tabulators, so it will be faster.
The new ballot marking devices could speed up reporting on election night, but Nevada state law prevents results from being posted until every polling station closes. In 2024, more than half of Clark County voters cast their ballots in person, and election officials say this new third step is in place for transparency and trust, ensuring every vote leaves a verifiable paper trail. Clark County is honoring history and humanity with a powerful new exhibit at the Clark County Government Center Rotunda called The Choices of Man Through the Lens of the Holocaust. Curated by the Nevada Center for Humanity, the Holocaust Museum is hosting a new exhibition that examines the atrocities of the Holocaust while shining light on upstanders, people who took action and risked everything to help. The exhibit is titled The Choices of Man Through the Lens of the Holocaust.
Economic anti-Semitism, political anti-Semitism, religious anti-Semitism, Hitler-harnessed racial anti-Semitism.
Heidi Strauss is the president of the Nevada Center for Humanity, and her mission is to educate people through the lessons of the Holocaust.
Our National Museum was opened by Holocaust survivor Nobel laureate Elie Wiesel in 1993, and he said, "This museum is not an answer, it's a question." And I approach this museum the same way. You're going to ask yourselves a lot of moral questions as you go through.
Dozens of Holocaust artifacts, multimedia presentations, and much more are on display. They trace the horror of the genocide that claimed 6 million Jewish lives between 1941 and 1945. The collection challenges visitors and shares stories of intrepid individuals and organizations who stood up for their fellow humans during this revulsive time in history.
The stories we've already been told by county employees and visitors to this building is really touching. Thank you for making that impact on all of us, Heidi.
Commissioner Michael Naft, who is Jewish, is proud to bring the Holocaust Museum to the Clark County Government Center Rotunda, and he hopes everyone will spend time here to witness this powerful exhibition.
There's some uniqueness about this exhibit being featured here in the Clark County Rotunda. This is actually in the 25-year history of this building. This will be the longest exhibit ever held in this space. That was something that Heidi wanted to make sure of, to be certain that the time that went into curating this exhibit was well spent. And
the Choices of Man Through the Lens of the Holocaust display runs through January 29th, is free and open to all during operating hours at the Clark County Government Center, Monday through Thursday from 7:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. The annual Dusk to Dawn campaign is a grim reminder of the dangers to pedestrians during the darkest hours of the day. It's a sobering statistic that sparked the Dusk to Dawn crusade. 80% of Silver State pedestrian deaths occur between dusk and dawn. As daylight saving time ends and the days grow shorter, this campaign serves as an annual reminder for drivers and pedestrians alike. Darker evenings and mornings mean greater dangers on the road.
You know, as the time changes, we always see a lot of unintended consequences. You know, I explained to my granddaughter, because she was asking in the car, what is the time change and why is it so dark? And really, as parents and as colleagues, we can educate those little ones to remind them how we do that.
Clark County and all levels of government are implementing safety enhancements for pedestrians and motorists, including safe streets and the addition of more crossing guards to all middle schools across the valley.
there is some extraordinary reason for optimism. At the county level, we are making real strides in engineering improvements that will forever change the way our roads are designed. With collaboration with our Clark County School District, we've done things like expanded middle school crossing guards to every Clark County middle school.
The Regional Transportation Commission of Southern Nevada is doing its part to spread the message. Look for the visible "Can You See Me Now" posters posted on bus stops throughout their transit system. Drivers, pedestrians, cyclists, and skateboarders can all do their part by taking some simple steps at crosswalks. Wear reflectors and avoid dark clothing at night. Cross legally at street corners and crosswalks. Watch out for car headlights, and don't assume drivers can see you. For more safety tips and campaign information, visit pedsafe.vegas.
Recently, Clark County and PedSafe Vegas hosted a World Day of Remembrance ceremony, honoring those who have lost their lives and those forever impacted by roadway crashes.
Coming together as a community, telling those families that we stand with them, that we love them, and we support them is something that's become really important to me and all Clark County residents.
The gathering offered families and community members a moment of comfort and shared support as they honored the lives lost on our roadways.
200 plus people every year in just Clark County, and last year in the state over 400. So everyone needs to do better.
The ceremony recognized families, first responders, and entire communities affected by these tragedies. Lighted luminaries represented each person lost in the last 2 years.
Tonight, we take a minute to remember the loved one that you lost, as well as the loved ones that we lost.
Among photos displayed were Nevada State Troopers Michael Abate and Alberto Felix. The troopers were responding to a vehicle stopped on an I-15 ramp when a suspected drunk driver crashed into them, killing both troopers.
We are doubling down on speeders, those things that we know lead to injury and potentially fatal crashes. And
Trooper Felix's family attended the ceremony, standing alongside others who've also lost loved ones.
this time of year, as we approach the holidays and the World Day of Remembrance, it's a chance for us to kind of strip down all of the administrative stuff and to refocus on the things that really matter, and that's saving lives on our roadways.
The World Day of Remembrance serves not only as a tribute, but also as a call to action, reinforcing the need for safer streets and responsible driving.
We haven't forgotten the lives lost. We haven't forgotten the acts of heroism that has happened over the last year, and really the life-changing efforts that exist in our community.
A new Metro substation will provide law enforcement and community safety in the fast-growing Northwest area in District C.
3, 2, 1!
A collection of county, city, construction, and law enforcement personnel tossed some dirt. A ceremonial groundbreaking for a new public safety facility in one of the fastest-growing areas in Clark County.
It's so important that they feel safe and they know that when they need someone and they make that phone call, someone's going to be there. And that's what this guarantees. So I'm very excited, so happy that we could work together with the city to bring this here and make it happen.
Located at Wallapai and Grand Teton, the 13,000 square foot Skye Canyon Metro Substation and 2-acre park will serve the rapidly expanding communities like Providence, Skye Canyon, and Sunstone. Metro Sheriff Kevin McMahill knows this area will benefit from having law enforcement providers much closer to where people live, work, and play.
And so the addition of this substation, Skye Canyon, is going to allow for what I know to be extremely effective in reducing violence in our communities and dropping crime rates, which the men and women of Las Vegas Metro have done this year at historic rates.
In addition to Metro's Northwest Substation, an adjacent park will feature walking trails, playground areas, and picnic pavilions. The design is meant to create a community hub for recreation and public safety.
This has been a long time coming. We've talked about it for many, many years. This really is a partnership, so thank you, Mayor and the Council and the Sheriff for inviting Commissioner Becker and myself, because at the end of the day, all of you are our constituents. We want to make sure that you can get to your job, do your job in a timely fashion.
Funding for the entire project is coming through a mix of city, county, and private contributions, including $1 million donation from Green Valley Grocery. Expect the neighborhood park and Metro Skye Canyon substation to be complete in early 2027.
Well, the Clark County Fire Department has some important reminders to help keep you and your family safe in the kitchen this holiday season.
The way to put out a grease fire is have an appropriate sized lid handy, put the lid right on top, and then turn the fire off.
The holidays bring people into the kitchen to whip up those big family meals. And with all that activity, the Clark County Fire Department is urging everyone to keep safety top of mind.
So Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, those are some of our busiest holidays that we have for calls.
Cooking remains the leading cause of home fires and injuries in the United States. That's why firefighters are offering a reminder this holiday season of simple steps that can prevent a dangerous situation.
A couple things you don't want to do. You do not want to put water in a grease fire.
Some simple safety tips include keeping kids and pets out of the kitchen. Avoid cooking if you're drowsy or under the influence. Never leave food unattended, and avoid loose-fitting clothing that can easily catch fire.
If he reaches across and comes in contact, his loose-fitting sleeve comes in contact with that fire, he's going to get a burn injury on his wrist.
A few other holiday safety reminders: consider using battery-operated candles that are far less likely to start a fire. Don't overload power outlets, and be mindful of cords that can become tripping hazards. And never overload extension cords.
This is not safe. We don't want to overload these circuits, and if we ever find an extension cord that has exposed wires, put it out of service, throw it in the garbage.
Fire officials hope to keep families focused on the festivities, not dealing with emergencies.
So we want to make sure that you have a safe and happy, healthy holiday event.
Seniors at the West Flamingo Senior Center enjoyed a no-cost shopping experience just in time for the holidays. Seniors filled their baskets with food and essentials to help create perfect holiday meals.
Well, I live alone, and so it just means that it's something I don't have to buy. It's an added bonus, even though I am a single person. But I look for it as a great gift.
That gift, made possible through Commissioner Naft and a partnership with a local grocery store, offers seniors nearly everything they need to prepare a holiday feast.
We come in and we not only provide lunch for a day, but provide a grocery shopping experience so that everybody could, with dignity, shop around the market, see what they want, have this pop-up experience for them, and then go home with bags full of much-needed groceries for the Thanksgiving season.
For many seniors, a little extra help goes a long way, especially around the holidays. And for those who live alone, gathering at the West Flamingo Senior Center means everything to them.
This center really provides them a place to be, a place to spend that time together, to enjoy each other's company, and to do good, productive things at the same time.
Now in its 4th year, this Thanksgiving market continues to give seniors a little extra comfort and a reminder that they're not alone during the holidays.
I think that's wonderful that Michael Naft does this for us. I really appreciate everything.
The generosity is just so wonderful, especially at holiday time, and food costs are high, and for the county to come to us and offer something of subsistence nature, I think is extremely generous, and we really appreciate it.
For these seniors, the West Flamingo Senior Center is more than a resource. It's a true community. And while the market brings extra comfort over the holidays, the center supports seniors all year long with activities, classes, and programs. If you would like to learn more about the West Flamingo Senior Center, you can visit ClarkCountyNV.gov. Well, Clark County and the community have come together to ensure children in foster care don't go unnoticed this holiday season. The Give Joy celebration delivered toys and gift cards to more than 3,000 kids, adding a little extra joy to their holiday season.
So today is the kickoff for our Give Joy distribution event for all of our caregivers in Clark County and all of our foster kids. This is an opportunity today for them to get gifts, have some giveaways, be able to see Santa and get pictures of the family, and really just have a good time with their kids.
This one is my favorite too.
Our family loves Gives Joy, and it means so much to us to remind the kids that they matter and no one forgot about them. So that's what it means to me, because I know my children feel that they're forgotten in this whole situation, and so for them to come here and receive the love and support from others, it's just a blessing to us.
I work with foster teen boys. Today they were so excited. They got a laptop from AT&T and renovation. They got gift cards. They were able to pick out items of their choice, not only for themselves, but maybe to also give to someone else that's important of them.
AT&T is here partnering with the Renovation Foundation, and we're giving away 200 laptops today to foster kids. What it means to AT&T to give these laptops is really to address the digital divide. We know that everybody deserves a fair chance in the community to make sure that they have the tools in order to succeed.
And our community partners have been amazing, and they also keep growing to make this event even bigger and better than it is the year before.
Clark County's next community center will be built in the booming southwest part of the valley. Echo Trail Park is already an area favorite, and the addition of a new community center will be a boon for residents in nearby neighborhoods. The Durango High School drumline performed just like they do on Friday nights. But instead of cheering on their Blazer football team, they joined Commissioner Michael Naft and welcomed guests to a ceremony announcing the addition of the Echo Trail Park Community Center that will enhance the already popular neighborhood park.
This is a location where I was able to bring 5 acres of park to development here a couple years ago. We have 25 more acres to develop. There are a huge number of rooftops in this area. As we saw today, there's school kids who live in this area. This will be a very well utilized amenity for this park.
Since opening in 2022, Echo Trail immediately became a beloved park for neighborhood residents. The original 5-acre park features a splash pad, jungle gym, and playgrounds, while the 2 green areas are well utilized for leisure activities. Established trails provide walking and exercise space for people and puppies across 30 acres at Echo Trail. Eventually, this entire piece of desert will be developed, and the addition of a community center will reverberate with residents who already enjoy Echo Trail Park. The last community center built in Clark County is at Silverado Ranch. Silverado Ranch is a place that provides space for people to socialize, recreate, and learn, and has quickly become an important community connection for the neighborhood. Using the ultra-successful Silverado Ranch as a working prototype, Parks and Rec Director Patrick Almedo expects the same positive results for residents in this fast-growing southwest part in District A.
First off, what we'll do, similar to what we did and what we modeled at Silverado Ranch, once we break ground here, you will start seeing community surveys. We want the community's input and feedback into how we program this recreation center. That's what makes a community center whole.
The Echo Trail Community Center is in the design phase, and parkgoers can expect the facility to be completed in a couple years. Echo Trail Park is located at Buffalo Drive and Russell Road.
Sue, it's so fantastic to see the generosity in the community during our holiday season.
Especially when you see kids so happy. For more information on anything you've seen on this program or anything related to Clark County government,
visit our website at ClarkCountyNV.gov.
On behalf of all of us here at Clark County Television, we want to wish you a joyous and fruitful holiday season.
And all the best for 2026. I'm Randy Swallow.
And I'm Sue Leavitt. We'll see you again next time on Clark County Chronicles.